and brand communication matters.
Okay, the big issue has been this data breach from Facebook and the allegations that, in fact, it's been that with regard to that data breach, it's been used by the American President Donald Trump in the lead up to his election. That's just one thought. There could be many other thoughts around it. Just issues of safety and understanding, like 50 million, and these are allegations. Facebook users sort of dropped very, very quickly because of that. Let's try and make sense of that and the possible business impact for Facebook, Facebook globally, perhaps Facebook in South Africa as well. Gil Sperling with me, Chief Technology Officer at Facebook's marketing partner. That's Popeye Media. Gil, appreciate your time. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you. So give us the background here in terms of, first of all, what actually has happened. Let's start with the facts.
So Cambridge Analytica is a company that has, put together a bunch of data about 50 million Facebook users, and augmenting that with some other data that they have, enriching it, as well as their data science and analytics, have put together a solution that can very accurately predict the behavior of these people that they've collected. They then sold this to, among many others, to politicians and political parties who are looking to, for one, try and predict the behavior of potential voters and hopefully even swing the vote based on that behavior.
Okay, right, carry on. Go ahead.
So, of course, the issue is, well, how did they get this data? And did these 50 million users consent to it? And that's why there's this uproar.
All right. So Cambridge's company appears to be, they could they face serious reputation issues, we know, but the bigger one would be with Facebook itself, right? So let's talk about that and where you fit in as a company at Popeye Media, in fact, marketing the business around Facebook.
Yes. So to clarify, my company is an FMP, a Facebook marketing partner, and we advertise on Facebook on behalf of the big brands using some tech that we've built that optimizes for a better return. So we access Facebook via their API, meaning that we can run a program on top of it, and this is where the issue has come out. This access to the API allows access to people's data. It's gone through an evolution starting in 2007, where it was almost the Wild West until Facebook started tightening up and cleaning it up. The breach happened during these Wild West days before 2014. In 2014, Facebook had put together measures that prevented access of data and only really allowed high-level data unless the user explicitly consented to this data. So the actual data that got breached pre this tightening up of Facebook is that one was able to request a user to access their data, and that included the data of all of their friends as well. And this is where the uproar is, because the friend is saying, well, I don't consent to this, is not fair.
Okay, so with that in mind, as a company, as you said, that brings business to Facebook, is that going to change the way you do business now?
No, I don't think so. I think that the issue here is around the trust. So, Facebook, the most important thing for Facebook, and still is and has always been, is to create an environment for users, a safe environment for their users that obviously is completely dependent on trust and a relationship. So the user, of course, has to feel that if they are giving away this information and data, which in many cases is very subtle and unknown, so Facebook can tell pretty much everything about you just by the way that you're scrolling the newsfeed, and even the few seconds extra that you stop on a particular post tells them a hell of a lot about you. For us, it shouldn't change, except the issue now is that the users are feeling a lack of trust, and perhaps they will engage less with Facebook. Some are, obviously there's the hashtag delete Facebook campaign, so perhaps they're losing a few users. In my experience, being around since 2007 when this, when Facebook had opened up their data, Facebook have gone through these episodes of breach and publicity and bad PR. And what's quite strong about Facebook is that they do come out admitting the issue and a course of action of what to do about it. I think this one in particular is severe, more severe than the others. And Facebook has delayed and taken their time in responding.
So lastly, how do you allay the fears of a person listening, but in this case, a business person who advertises, say through yourself, listening and say, I heard what you said about what happened in the past, but actually I'm just put off here. How do you allay their fears?
So again, I think as a big business who wants to reach people on Facebook, relevantly and it's always, of course, a win-win type of relationship. The short-term issue is a lack of trust, some disengagement, perhaps a lower return. I think Facebook are doing everything in their power to sort this out. Remember, of course, that this hasn't been an issue since 2014. They're dealing with a legacy breach. And since then, there has not been breaches. So Facebook do have the measures in place. It's up to them now to demonstrate if they can go back in time and audit any further breaches. So as a business, in the mid and long term, I still believe that you will get a lot of good return and a good relationship in the ability to reach your consumers.
Okay, let's leave it at that, Gil. Thanks for your time. Gil Sperling, the Chief Technology Officer at Popeye Media, which is a marketing partner of Facebook. Effectively, what they do is they bring business into Facebook, as many others would be doing around the world.